Hello, welcome to the new video, and today we're going to discuss the formula a cubed plus b cubed and a cubed minus b cubed. So as you can see, I have written a formula a cubed plus b cubed is equals to, well, this whole thing has like two formulas in it. Let me write both of them down for you. Okay, so a cubed plus b cubed means a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared and when you talk about a cube minus b cube, that is a minus b a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so these are the two formulas that we're going to discuss in this video. So let's go to example number 1. Let me show you how we're going to do this question. So out of these two formulas, what do you think would be applying on this question, 64x cubed plus 343y cubed? First of all, we'd need to find the cube root of 64. So what is the cube root of 64? Well, let's find out. Okay, so 3 times 6 and 2 times 4, and then 1 times 2 and 6 times 12, and then 8 times 16, 4 times 8, and then 2 times 4, and 1 times 2. Okay, so we're making sets of 3. That means 2 multiplied by 2 x cubed plus, now what is the cube root of 343? Let's find out. Okay, 749 times 343, 7 times 49, and 1 times 7. So we have one set of 7, which means 7y whole cube. 2 times 4, which means 4x will be a, and 7y will be b. Let's do that. A cube plus b cube would be a plus b, where a is 4x cubed, well, 4x to be exact, and b will be 7y. So a plus b means 4x plus 7y, and then a squared minus ab plus b squared. A squared would be 7 times 49. Sorry, wait a second. Okay, so a squared would be 4 times 16, x squared minus ab, which would be 4x and 7y. For 7 times is 28, 28xy plus 7 times 49 y squared. That's basically it, I guess. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Let's clear everything up except for the formulas. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is 125x cubed minus 1331y cubed, 1331y cubed. Now, first of all, we'll find out the cube roots of 125 and 1331. Now, the cube root of 125 would be 5 times 25 is 125. And then 5 times 5 is 25. And 5 times 1 is 5. Now, let's move on to 1331. Let's see. Okay, so 11 times 121 would make 1331. Then 11 times 11 would make 121. And 11 times 1 would make 11. Which means the cube root of 125 is 5, while the cube root of 1331 would be 11. So that's 5x cubed minus 11y cubed. Now, let me show you what we're going to do now. So this term will become a, this term will become b. Let's do it. So the formula for a cubed minus b cubed is this one. A minus b, which means 5x minus 11y then a squared, which means 5 times 25 x squared plus 5 into 11 makes 55 xy plus b squared, which means 121 y squared. That's pretty much it. Okay, now this question is a bit interesting, and it's also a bit different from all the questions that we have done up till now in this video. So I want you to pause the video and try it on your own first. Okay, so let me explain now. This term will become a, and this term will become b. Let's look at the formula. Which formula has this kind of configuration or this kind of structure? Well, I see that this formula right here, the first one, has that kind of formulation. So let's do that. Okay, let's see. So a cubed plus b cubed, right? So let's do this. Let's see if this is fitting the formula or not. So 2 upon 3 x plus 3 upon 2x this is a bracket. We're going to now, if we wanted to fit the formula, we'll have to see which one is A and which one is B. So this right here will become A and this right here will become B. Now I am going to write 2 upon 3 x squared. Well, I should have made a better bracket here. Let me just change the bracket. So this would be a square bracket. Well, let's rewrite it down. Okay, so now let's do it again. Well, first, okay, so 2 upon 3 x squared, which means a squared, then minus ab, which would be a is 2 upon 3x, and b is 3 upon 2x. And then we have plus b squared, which is 3 upon 2x squared. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. What we can do is that we can cancel out the terms which are canceling. So 2 is canceling from 2, and x is here, not there, sorry. So x is canceling from x, and 3 is canceling from 3. So we just have 1 left in here. So minus 1 plus 3 upon 2x will become 9 upon 2 times 4x squared. And 2 upon 3x will become 4 upon 9 x squared. Okay, so that makes one bracket, and then 2 upon 3 x plus 3 upon 2x. So we just saw that this actually perfectly fits the formula. So we are just going to write it in that form. Let's just write it in that form. So that is 2 upon 3 x whole cube plus 3 upon 2x whole cube, which means 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27 x cube, then plus 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27 upon 2 times 4, 4 2 times 8 x cube. This is the answer. That's how we find the product. Now the second question that we're going to do, the second question, which is like this one, I want you to try it on your own first. I'll show you the question. Let me just erase everything here. Okay, here is the question. Please pause the video and try it on your own. I'm sure you'll be able to do that. Okay, now let's do it ourselves. So we'll just try to do it really quickly. We can see that this thing is fitting a minus b, a cube minus b cube formula, because 4 upon 5x minus 5 upon 4x would be a minus b, and 16 upon 25, since 16 is the square of 4. Well, let's just write it down first. So 4 upon 5x minus 5 upon 4x. And then let's open a square bracket. So 16 is a square of 4 and 25 is a square of 5. Next is x squared is a square of x squared. This is a whole square plus ab. Let's not fill these brackets for now. And then plus 1. Well, okay. What I am guessing is that this formula is a bit rearranged. So 25 upon 16x squared would be 5 upon 4. Because 5 times 25 and 4 times 16. So this right here is basically this b squared. So 4 upon 5x times 5 upon 4x would just cancel out and become 1. So this term, this term is this. Okay, so now we'll just write it in the form that it should be written. So 4 upon 5x cube minus 5 upon 4x cube. 4 times 16 and 16 times 4 is 64. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125 x, and then 5 times, then let's write it like that, 125 upon 64 x cubed. I forgot to write the cube here. This is the answer to the question. Now one more question and we'll be done. This question says we need to find the continued product of these 4 brackets that are given in here: x plus y, x minus y, then x squared plus xy plus y squared, and x squared minus xy plus y squared. Now let's see what we can do. Sorry. Okay, so what we can do here is that we can rearrange this and see if anything fits. So x plus y should go with this one, because a cube minus b cube would make this whole formula. So we'll write x plus y, x plus a cube plus b cube would fit into this formula. And this one, the other brackets, I'm going to change the color to show the differentiation. This and this will be written together: x minus y x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, now this bracket, these two brackets, and then this one bracket, they are fitting these two formulas, both of these formulas basically. So let's just write them in their form. Okay, so this one would make x cubed plus y cubed, and these two would make x cubed minus y cubed. Do you think this can be solved any further? Well, I do think so. So let's try. Now let me tell you one thing. If there are two brackets like this, what we're going to do is we're going to write x cubed squared minus y cubed squared. Which would make it x6 minus y6. That's how this will end. You can try multiplying it on your own. Well, let me just do it for you. Let me make some space. Okay, so how we're going to do x cubed, and then x cubed multiplies with the whole second bracket, this bracket. Let's do that. X cubed minus y cubed, and then we have plus y cubed times x cubed minus y cubed. So x cubed times x cubed makes x6, and x cubed times minus y cubed makes minus x cubed y cubed. Y cubed times x cubed makes plus y cubed x cubed, and y cubed times minus y cubed makes minus y6. Now these two terms would cancel out, and what we're basically going to get is x6 minus y6. That is the answer to this whole continued product. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy the video, if it was helpful, please don't forget to give me a like, and please tell me if you want any more videos about any more topics, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, take care.